calling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Pico de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, girl, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers.
First open. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Carolina.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
back 10. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really get...
And right away, he lost the football.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Running is Swift. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, so they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 55 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for the Lions.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big pickup of 38. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Caleb on Chason on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
23-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A.J. Epinesa in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Lions 0.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. up and down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
on third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fan. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second and long. Over the middle, it's complete.
The pass.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A pick up of 5 that time and a first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. But too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Point after try forthcoming. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers back on Thursday night. 35-30, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will wrangle them down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll look to throw here. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Carolina.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Set to kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2 at the 31-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Panthers 7.
Oh, this is what I love.
Will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hope they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they